Well, hello. Happy Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving Day, November 23rd, 2017. Out here in the shop this morning for a little while. Haven't done any videos for quite a while, all summer basically. It's been a summer of doing stuff that been busy, but I don't think it's anything that was interesting enough for video. Built a new entranceway to our home. Got that done. Doing a lot of yard work. We have quite a bit of yard to take care of here, all along trees, and you get the leaves and stuff in the fall. Keeping busy with that. Our John Deere tractor, still soaking, hasn't budged. So I think it's pretty safe to say that we're going to need to take that one apart if we're going to do anything with it. It's not just going to come using the easy ways. So but it's inside, it's safe, it's covered up, all good. So the other thing I did this summer is I took right now we're on the north side of the old barn, in what was, I think I showed it before. It was just like a shed garage type thing. Well, what I did is I closed it in and I insulated it, built a bench, and I actually made a shop in here. I think it's a little bit smaller space. It's plenty big enough for what I do, and but it'll be much easier to keep warm, to heat it. Like right now, I mean, it's, I just came in from outside and it's, oh God, it's 60, 62 degrees in here, which is perfect for me. But outside, I mean, it's 30 degrees. So the heater is running in the back. Well, we've got infrared heater set up in here, and it actually seems to work fairly well. Runs fairly inexpensively. So so far so good. We're pleased with everything. No snow yet. We've had some heavy frosts, but it's coming. So time to get inside and work on some stuff. And what I've done, as you all know, I'm an avid collector. And I'm also a Ford Mustang fan. I've had a number of Mustangs in my life. Like them. And I'm particularly fond of the Mustang 2s, which nobody likes, and the Fox Body Mustangs. Those two generations are actually my favorite Mustangs. And so during my daily looking around on Craigslist, everything, local, it's for sale, eBay, there's some other like some little smaller known estate auction sites and stuff like that. I watch all that stuff every day and see interesting things that come along. So what I've done over the summer is I've actually collected 3 Fox Body Mustangs that I've run across fairly inexpensively. We have one 1986 LX. It's a hatchback car. That was a V8 car. I got it as a roller. It does have a transmission in it. It's a manual transmission, T5. The interior was it had an interior, I'll say that, but but the thing is, it's a completely rust-free body. It's from the south, I guess, somewhere or whatever, but it's not rusty and it's straight. It's not bent. So initially, we're going to build another mini stock race car out of that one and compete in the local 4-cylinder class. The jury's kind of out on that. I kind of put all that on hold. So I did start working on it a little bit, and I put all that on hold. And it's like, I'm not really sure if that's what we need to do anymore. That ship may have sailed, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, we have the car. It's rust-free. We could build a cool hot rod out of it. Basically, it's a blank canvas to do whatever you want. The thing that's really nice about here in Vermont now is cars of this age, older than OBD2 in 95, there's no emissions requirements whatsoever, none. So we can do whatever we want to. with these things. As long as they pass safety inspection, you know, brakes, lights, that type of thing, we're good to go. So we have that one, that 86, and I've also collected 2 Fox Body convertibles. Both are 4-cylinder automatic cars. We have a blue 93 and we have a white 92. The white 92 I found actually pretty close here to the house. It's been sitting in a garage for, I don't know, 12 or 13 years on jack stands. The transmission went bad in the car, and they pulled it out, took it to a shop. They quoted them pricing that was astronomical. It's a 4R70 automatic. So that kind of ended it, coupled with the fact that the convertible top on that car does need to be replaced. It's got some issues around the rear window. So the car just got left right where they took it apart. And they finally decided they wanted the space back in their garage, so they sold it. And of course, here I come. And as you know, I don't pay a lot for these cars. I buy them pretty cheap. So I've got that one. Initially, I was just going to get it, and I was going to take the motor and use it in our little race car project. But got it home, got looking it over. It's a completely rust-free car, once again. And it's in really nice shape. And the interior's really decent. It does need a convertible top, and we have to do something with the transmission. Doesn't have a lot of miles on it. Air conditioning car, and so we have that one. The 93 I just picked up from over in New Hampshire. Lower mileage car, nice, good family history, but it's crashed in the front. In July, it rear-ended a truck of some sort. Messed it up a little bit, and I originally bought this one and figured, okay, automatic transmission, there you go, I'll use that, and then the 4-cylinder engine out of this one I'll use for our, you know, if race car project we want to do. But once again, I got this thing home and I got looking at it, and it's like, these are too clean of cars to cut up and whack up and use for other weird things. I mean, yes, they are convertibles, and yes, they are 4-cylinder, but I mean, they're still cool cruise around cars. Camera Girl is latched on to this little blue one, which is sitting right here by me, and she thinks it's pretty cool. So, I mean, I'm into this little car here for like $400, and so why whack it up? We'll repair the damage, get it going, and it'll make it kind of a cool little runaround summer car for her. She likes it, so why not? So this is going to be the first one that we're going to mess around with, is here. And in a minute I'll take you down and we'll take a look at the damage in the front. It's not too bad. It wasn't hit too hard. Did not deploy the airbag. This car only has the driver's airbag, and it did not deploy. It was all above the bumper. Of course, these cars, there's little cars, they're not very tall, so it was all above the front bumper. It didn't really touch the bumper at all, but it got the headlight, got the hood on the driver's side pretty hard, pushed the radiator support back, broke the radiator. Actually did some interesting damage to the battery, I'll show you that. But other than that, like I say, it's a clean little car. It's not rusted at all, and it's got a couple little things on the back bumper and stuff. It's about time. It should have a paint job, but it doesn't look horrible. They said that the top had been replaced on this one about 4 years ago. I think it was a cheaper top, and I'm kind of questioning some of the install because it's kind of shrunk up around the rear window. One place there's a staple sticking through, but it's not in terrible shape. But you know, I don't know how thrilled we are with that. But the interior is good. It's an air conditioning car as well. I think we did get the air conditioning condenser when we crashed it. So that's basically what we're up to. We'll take a look at I'll give you a quick show around here of what we've done in here, because this, like I say, it was just like, you know, kind of like an open shed type thing. So we closed in. This is the front area here. We closed it in. Got our tools, RC trail trucks, of course, all our stuff. That door there was a sliding door, and I actually converted it to a hinge door, insulated the door. That's good. The ceiling actually has 2 levels. This here is the lower part of the ceiling. It dropped down a little bit. I did drywall up 4 feet all the way around on the walls, and I was thinking of that more with, you know, welding and cutting and stuff like that. There's our heater up there. Like I say, that is running. I don't hope it's not too loud on here. It doesn't pick it up too loud. But that's basically what we've got. We've got our air door into the other section of the shop where we were before, which is basically just, you know, storage. My truck is in there and a whole bunch of other stuff, and it's cold storage. So we'll leave it at that. So that's what we basically, the other project that we did this summer is get this here, and this here is the higher part of the ceiling. So far so good. We're happy with it. It's worked out pretty good. Okay, so this is our Mustang. This is our '93, and pretty good straight down the side. Kabang! Let's see, but not bad at all. The bumper cover's ruined. The headlight, the hood is pretty killed. Had to cut the hood to get it open, so we get the battery out. But this corner here, if you look across, the radiator, you know, it's pushed back pretty good over there. You see right in this corner here, it's folded a little bit, so we got to straighten that about. Hopefully I can just push it back. Just quick measuring of the tops of the strut towers to datums back here. They haven't moved at all. I mean, it's all superficial sheet metal damage up front. That's all it is. You know, like I say, it went right over the top of the bumper. There's a couple little scuffs on it, but other than that, the impact was up here in the headlight. So not too bad. So the car's been sitting since, like I say, July. This happened. The car's been sitting. It does not want to start. It cranks over just fine, and it fires and dies. It seems to me like when it does fire, the computer is not seeing it, whether it uses, I'm sure these use like some kind of a crankshaft sensor on them, and it doesn't know that it's running, so it just shuts the fuel right off. It doesn't continue pumping fuel. But we'll get into that, no big deal. First thing we got to do though is we're gonna mess with this. So I think the first thing that we'll probably do is we'll get the hood off, we'll get the bumper cover off, and we'll get a look at what we've got behind it, and we'll start messing around with this. So there it is. That's kind of dented right there too. That I think the fender is savable. It's rolled a little bit down in this corner right here, but I think we can get that back up. So that's basically a little catch-up video on what's been going on and what's gonna happen, I guess, as we continue on with this year. But it is time to be back out here now, so that's it. That's what we're going to be doing. Guess, yeah, that's it for now. And nothing else. So anyways, it's good to check in. We'll turn the camera back on when we get those pieces off, and we'll get a look at what we got here, and we start to straighten out the front of this thing and see what we can do with it. So until then, to everybody, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy the day with family and friends, or whatever it is you're going to do. And we will catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.